Thank you very much. Wow, that's pretty live there, Mr. Gatsky. Or I just talk loud. Thank you for coming to our spring concert, everybody. Way to get things started with our two jazz bands. How about another hand for both groups there? Last Monday, we hosted our annual jazz festival here at the school, and we had the middle school jazz groups here, plus our two jazz bands here. So those of you that came to that, thank you very much. Our jazz band meets after school, and you know the kids already put in a ton of time, so you can see the dividends. The kids love playing, and it's really fun to hear what they can do for about an hour a week, and then we get to hear what you just heard. Our soloists, we have a lot of kids that are in Jazz Impact and take their own time and perform at Lakeland in the jazz band as well. So we're just, you know, as always, I always say we're very lucky to have kids that participate in things outside of school and here in our program as well. So looks like we're close to getting ready to go here. Our next group up tonight will be our freshman concert band. So thanks again for coming out, and we're ready to start the third, sixth of the program or something like that. I don't know. I don't want to say second half, but almost ready. Thank you. No offense. Whoa. We want to take a second and recognize our seniors at the end of each band tonight. So these guys have been in the bands for 4 years, obviously. Marching band, concert band, solo and ensemble, jazz band, you name it. Lots and lots of dedication, and again, we appreciate everything that they've done. For some of these guys, I've had some of them since they were in 7th grade, not since I was in 7th grade. So it's been a really long journey for some of these kids, and I'm always sad to see our seniors go, and I know that you guys think that I want you to go away and stay away forever, but this is your program. You helped build it. Come back and see what we're doing and be interested in it and support the kids that are in it after you. You helped build it, and we want to see it continue to grow after you're gone. So our seniors in gray band this evening are Chris LeDuc. Please stand when you hear your name, guys. Chris LeDuc. Cash Ellerby. Peter Barton. And come forward and receive your posy. Robbie Wallace. Joanne Huang. Jake Winter. Jack Blahovic. And Ethan LeDuc. And we will finish up with our last tune, They Walk Through the Valley of Fire. Thanks.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Angie Arslanian, and I am the president of Music Mentors. It's great to see all of you here. It's been a great night so far, and I'm so glad you were all able to attend tonight to hear the wonderful work that all of our students have done. It's been a great year. It's been very fun-filled, very full, and it's come and gone very quickly. And I do want everybody to know that I truly enjoy being able to serve your kids, the families, and the directors. However, we at Music Mentors, we could never do this alone. The support of so many of our incredible families helps keep us afloat and running in tip-top shape. As the year wraps up, we have a few people that we'd like to recognize for all their hard work, their loyalty, and their countless hours behind the scenes, making sure that our band programs are as successful as they are. So when I call your name, please come up so we can acknowledge all that you do. We have several outgoing chairpersons that have senior children that are graduating. They've been helping us for years. So we would like to recognize our chaperone chair, Maya Shaley. We have our publicity chairperson, Angie Winter. We have our service crew chair, who's on the stage hard at work right now, and that's Bob Winter. We have our uniform chairperson, who countless hours here for years, and we are truly going to miss everybody. But Dawn LeDuc, she works all year on these uniforms. And then lastly, we have our scholarship chairpersons, Pam and Mike Stephenson. We also have a few executive board members that are also have graduating children, so they're graduating with them along with all of the other seniors. These next couple individuals have gone above and beyond their written roles. Their presence both on and off the scenes is immeasurable, and without them, Music Mentors would not be what it is today. So please come forward when I call your name to accept a small token of our appreciation. We have our first vice president, who's going to take another role in the band, but we do appreciate everything she's done this year, and that's Angel Yanni. And then we have our secretary, Janet Parker. Lastly, Music Mentors does want to recognize our directors. Their hard work, their countless hours also on and off the clock they're immeasurable just as well. And as a small token of our appreciation, Music Mentors has something that we would like to give them as well. So if Mr. McMurtry, Mr. Paremba, and Mrs. Karchevsky could come up, we have something for you as well. Karchevsky's on her way, so we will give her gifts behind the scenes. So without further delay, we are going to bring up Scarlet Band.
It is a highlight of my day, each and every day, to get to work with these guys. And I really have enjoyed the music that we've made together this year. We were talking that this band, this collection of people, will not exist after, well, this week. And that's a sad thing, but it's been a really awesome ride. And it's been great to see the growth that these students have made on their instruments and as team members within our group. We want to recognize our seniors from Scarlet Band this year, working backwards through our score order. Icy Kate Fan. Jake Mastrodonato. Kylie Linville. Alex Diehouse. Sarah Sansevera. Joe Trevette. Joe Hoffman. Nicole Spence. Travis Delaplane. And Jonathan Hunsucker. It is a big deal to be in our final concert for these students of their high school careers. We hope they've enjoyed the time. We have enjoyed working together, and we're going to play one more song for you.
All right, in between bands, we are going to take care of our spring awards. As you've seen tonight, we've got some amazingly talented kids in our band program and our music program. We appreciate every single one of them and all the contributions that they make every day for us, before school, after school, on weekends, evenings, you name it. And as the kids participate in different activities, concerts, rehearsals, solo and ensemble, they accumulate points towards their letter. And so we are going to be handing out some first, second, third, and fourth year letters tonight to our recipients who've earned the points for that. The first award that we are going to be giving out tonight is our first year letter award. To receive your first year letter in band, you have to accumulate 700 points. And I've said this before, but points roundabout sort of come out to hours. So, you know, it gives you an idea of the amount of time that these kids are putting in. We have some students tonight who are freshmen who are going to be receiving their first year letter awards. That is not an easy accomplishment. And, you know, when you're walking around and you see these kids here and you leave and come back and they're still here and, you know, they're just participating in a lot of different things. And again, we appreciate everything that all of our students are doing. So our first year letter award recipients are Matthew Berlin. Come on up when you hear your name. Megan Callender. Maria Fiorda. Maria woke up and smelled the coffee this year. Good job, Maria. Cheyenne Franks. Gabe Grigorescu. Ethan Leduc. Tommy Odo. Sean Owens. Ethan Perkins. Neela Shaw. Michael Shiner. And again, a very, very difficult task to do, but we have two freshmen this year getting their first year letters. Number one is Cameron Silk. And our second freshman is Amanda Thacker. And our last first year award recipient is Frank Tabor. Our second year award letter, for your second year, you have to accumulate 1,400 points. And you know, a lot of the kids think that all of their points come from marching band, and even though we do get a ton of points from marching band, just because of the number of hours that they put in, we had kids who received upwards of 400, some even 500 points just since marching band. So, you know, with solo and ensemble, pit orchestra, symphony orchestra, private lessons, playing in Cleveland Youth Wind Symphony and things like that, you can accumulate a tremendous amount of points. And we have a lot of kids, again, like I said, who just work really, really hard. Our second year award recipients are Cameron Adamick, Ryan Beck, Ben Butler, Owen Ehinger, Josh Estock, Amanda Hall, Sam Imhoff, Becca Cooch, Jake Mastrodonato. Nick Osborne. Joanna Perry. Bree Riley. Nick Ridenauer. Cassie Rockwell. Nicole Tessmer. Andrea Thacker. Bryce Tomko. And Craig Vandemark. Third year award is 2,150 points. So again, all of the private lessons and just the extra activities, again, these kids are here all the time. And some of them, you know, the second year award winners that you just saw, a few of those kids were sophomores, which they got their first year letter their freshman year. And, you know, again, just it's great to see so many of our kids involved in so many different things. And just keep it going. Keep it going. Third year letter awards go to Salem Abad, Jack Shaley, John Davis, Alex Scania, I love watching these guys get up out of their seats. They're all like fixing their jackets like it's the NFL draft, like they all just got drafted. Kyle Karchevsky. Ted Peterson. Sam Rico. And Ellie Taub. Fourth year letters. These are 2,900 points, and the majority of the kids either just kind of scrape by or they're in the 2,900 and change range. A few of these kids, though, just completely blow it out of the water, and there were a couple of kids with 3,500 points, which, like, I don't even have that many points. So, I don't know when they do all this stuff, but they're here forever. So our fourth year letter awards go to, and congratulations again to all our awards, especially the fourth years, because again, that's just shows so much dedication and commitment on your part, you guys, and we appreciate everything. Our fourth year letters go to Ariel Ackerman, Rachel Beller, Veronica Elliott, Allison Kennedy, and Bradley Parker. Notice Bradley didn't fix his jacket. His pajama tux. And a couple of individual awards that we have, starting with the U.S. Marine Semper Fidelis Award. I'd like to introduce Sergeant Folk to you, who's going to present this award tonight.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor and a privilege to be here this evening as a representative for the United States Marine Corps. The United States Marine Corps has a very rich musical history that a lot of people might not realize. We are very proud to have one of the most notorious musical programs in the world. Most notable is the Marine Band, also recognized as the President's Own. Formed in 1798, the President's Own has performed at every presidential inauguration since Thomas Jefferson's. We recognize that without dedicated young musicians, there would be no Marine Corps Band. And that is why we are here this evening, to support the high school music program and recognize that excellence with the Semper Fidelis Music Award. So this year, it is an honor to recognize diligence, dedication, and musical excellence with the Semper Fidelis Music Award to Zoe Perrier. Thank you, everybody.
Along with that, we every year present the John Phillippe Sousa Award to a deserving band member. John Phillippe Sousa was the director of the Marine Band, so these two awards kind of go hand in hand. You know, when it comes to choosing awards, this is always like, I always tell the kids, between section leaders and squad leaders and choosing bands and awards, you know, this is a celebratory time of the year, but it's always a difficult time of year too, because as you can see, we have just amazing kids in our band program, and sometimes it's hard to narrow these things down. But again, you know, in looking at the hours and the points and the service and things like that, this one was clear, and you know, point-wise, just kind of hit it out of the park. And just a very dedicated member of our band program, an outstanding musician, and I know that she's going to go on and do great things. And I'd like to present the John Phillippe Sousa Award to Veronica Elliott. The next award is the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award. And again, this was one of those kids that took about a year to figure out, you know, hey, this band program is really something that I want to be part of, and I want to do, and I want to never leave, and I want to commit myself to it. Probably one of the most disappointed people when I would have to cancel jazz band. And like, as I was writing it up on the board, I could just hear him in my head going, "No jazz band, Mr. P." And, you know, I would have to console him and pat him on the back a little bit. So I would love to present our Louis Armstrong Jazz Award to John Davis. And then I have a Director's Award that I like to present each year. This person, I know this is like gonna sound weird, but reminds me a little bit, and I say a little bit, of me when I first entered this band program. And I don't want this to come off the wrong way, but like, there was just a lot of different directions this person went in when they first came here. And once they figured it out, they really figured it out. And, you know, no matter what you needed done, you could ask this person to do it. And it may not get done right away when you need it, but it would get done. And if you asked again, the next thing, it would get done and get done and get done. This is one of those people that is always there, and I mean just always there, in glorious Hawaiian shirts, with his lunch tray in hand every day. I don't know who's going to fill that role, but we'll find somebody, I'm sure. So I would like to present the Director's Award this year to Bradley Parker. He's so natural when he hugs people, isn't he? All right, and then last, we have a music honor group here at the high school, Music Honor Society, called Tri-M Music Honor Society. And it's a service group, the kids that are in it. We meet once a month. We talk about things that we can do to kind of better our band program a little bit. These are the ambassadors of our music program here at Menor High School. And the seniors in this group, you accumulate service hours when you're in this group. It's really like National Honor Society. Kids volunteer at concerts. They go out and sing at assisted living homes. They help out at concerts. They help out at solo and ensemble. They go down and tutor kids at the middle school and just gain hours. And they get an honor cord when they gain their hours when they're a senior. So I'd like to introduce to you our Tri-M seniors. And they are John Davis, Rachel Beller, Veronica Elliott, Jonathan Hunsucker, Sarah Hunt, Ariel Ackerman, Allison Kennedy, Zoe Perrier, and Bradley Parker. And to finish up our awards this evening, I'm going to ask Mrs. Arslanian to come back up and present our Music Mentor scholarships. Before she gets up here, though, I do want to, again, say a huge thank you to Music Mentors and all of our parents who volunteer tonight. You hear me say this a lot, we can't do the things that we do without people. Obviously, we can't put on great concerts without great kids. We can't run great events without great volunteers. And Music Mentors is such a dedicated group of parents. Anytime we as a staff need anything, we just have to ask for it. You don't have to beg. A lot of times it's already done because they've been through the things that we do so many times. They know what needs done, and you kind of walk in and it's ready to go. We hosted our high school large group contest this year. All of our football games and away games, and obviously the concerts that we have. It's just a great group of parents, and I personally couldn't be any luckier to have such a great group of parents behind us as a staff and as a band. I appreciate everything they do, and I just want to say a huge thank you to all of the parents who volunteer, to our board and all of our committee heads for everything that they do. Special shout out to Mrs. Arslanian for steering the ship. And I do want to just say, I'm not sure where she's at, but I do want to say thank you to Dawn LeDuc for everything that she has done in that uniform room. And just, hey, Mrs. LeDuc, guess what? We're getting new tuxes and dresses this year. And she's there hanging them up and separating them and uniforms. And I'll never forget the picture of all of our plumes Mrs. Ackerman and Mrs. Leduc like stringing plumes at 2 o'clock in the morning when we got back from a really, really rainy competition. And, you know, again, just nobody asked them to do that. They just knew that it needed to be done. So can you please, kids, parents, everybody, give our boosters an amazing round of applause.
Appreciate all your thanks and your warm welcome this year. I do want to say what a privilege it is for me to stand up here and to start the scholarship portion of the awards. I'm going to do the preface of this, but I'm going to give the honor of actually calling out the names of the recipients to our scholarship chairperson, Pam Stephenson. A lot of work goes on behind the scenes for this program. It starts now. It's a 12-month job. I mean, they start collecting donations, all the way through the banquet. It starts immediately right up afterward, and then come spring, we work on the scholarships. The amount of time and commitment that Pam and Mike Stephenson have put into this has been phenomenal, and because of that, I am so very happy to say that we are going to be able to give out 11 $500 scholarships tonight. Our scholarships will consist of the top scoring music major, the top scoring non-music major, and the remaining 9 will be the next highest scoring of any major. Each recipient will receive a check from Music Mentors payable to the college of their choice. Scholarships are based on 2 criteria: activity points from the students' involvement in various band activities, and secondly, an original essay, which is evaluated from a panel of readers outside of our band program. This year's topic was, how will the marching and musical training you received through FCMB or concert band be applied in college and to your life in the future? If I could award every person that completed an application, I would, because you're all deserving of it. I am proud that you all find our programs here of such value, and I really hope that each and every one of you continues on for your love of music, whether it be you're going to be majoring in music or not. Just before I hand over the mic to Mr. and Mrs. Stephenson, I just want to read a couple excerpts from our essays. I can say wholeheartedly that with my experience in the band program, I am ready to face my future of careerism, as band has introduced me to negative and positive components of what we will all face in the future. Second, by being given a chance to lead, I was able to discover my faults. And when those faults personally caused me to fail, I decided I had to take my failures, reevaluate my approaches to leadership situations, and become a stronger leader and person because of this. And lastly, I have learned more from music classes in the past 4 years than I have in any science, history, or math class. I have learned how to trust, how to teach, and how I am best able to learn. I have grown to understand that confidence is key, and attention to detail is much more pivotal to success than it is perceived to be. So without further ado, I'm going to bring up Mr. and Mrs. Stephenson, and if you hear your name called, please step up here and receive your award.
So the first scholarship is going to go to the highest music major, and it's Zoe Perrier. And the second one will be awarded to the highest non-music major, and that's Allison Kennedy. The next one will go to Alex Ganya. Sarah Hunt. Bradley Parker. The next one goes to Jillian Gunch. Joanna Perry. Oh, she's not here? Oh. Rachel Beller. Veronica Elliott. John Davis. And the last one goes to Jack Shaley.
Again, just a word of congratulations to all of our recipients and to all of our applicants. We know you are all well deserving, and just keep your aim high and keep reaching.
All right, before we play our last two tunes, which are actually movements from a larger work, I do want to take a second and recognize our Wind Ensemble seniors this year. It's been an amazing year for the band, between state contests for the marching band, going to Disney with the marching band this year, 3 bands making it to state contests for large group this year. That was definitely a huge thing for the kids, and just a lot of musical growth this year, and just so much participation. And you know, I couldn't ask for a better place to come to every day, and for great kids to work with every day. So thank you as parents, thank you kids, and thank you to our seniors. Like I said, a lot of these kids were my memorial kids, and they were this big, and now they're like going to college and leaving, so, and majoring in things that I've never even heard of before for some of them. So there's a lot of cool things out there to get into today. Like, these are some smart kids. Congratulations, parents, and good luck with your college bills. So our seniors this year: Elise Began, Sam Rico, Sydney Call, Dana Mack, Zoe Perrier, Jillian Gunch, Allison Kennedy, Sarah Hunt, Caitlin Belaney, Ariel Ackerman, John Davis, Kyle Karchevsky, I like that. Ian Stephenson, Jack Shaley, Andrew Davis, Ted Peterson, Jared Simcoe, Alex Gagne, Rachel Beller, Bradley Parker, and Jared Roush. And how about another big hand for all of our seniors tonight? Congratulations, guys. Good luck, and thank you. What? Veronica Elliott. Oh, you're highlighted. Sorry. Veronica Elliott, everybody. You really are highlighted. Look, I swear. I promise. Right there. Proof of life. Proof of life. All right. So as we perform our last 2 pieces tonight, guys, and everybody. Oh, and Wayne. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
I think this is the first time I've ever spoken at a microphone before, so this is something new for me. And I think you guys can all experience something new for yourselves as well this Thursday, May 4th. The orchestra concert, I know usually people go like, oh, you know, come to this, come to that. Yeah. I'm playing a piece called Rhapsody in Blue. You might have heard it, you might not have. If you've heard of Bohemian Rhapsody, it's kind of like that, but in blue. So if you like that song and you want to hear me play on Thursday, May 4th, here at 7 p.m., do that, please. Thank you very much.
That's Wayne. Not a lot of people know him. He's kind of shy, just hangs in the background a little bit. So our last two pieces tonight, and again, thank you all for coming out. I appreciate you hanging in there. I know the spring concert is long, but we really like to recognize all of our kids for the great things they do and try to cram in like 6 months worth of music in 3 short hours. So our last two pieces tonight, the Inferno and the Ascension. These are from actually our 2014 marching band show, which was the Divine Comedy, and these are two pieces by Robert W. Smith. So thank you again, enjoy, and have a great summer. And by the way, Tommy Odo is playing timpani, not Bradley Parker. He's gotten enough attention on it. Thank you again very much. One last little piece of business tonight. You need to turn your clothes in. So what's going to happen, guys, is the uniform moms are going to be set up in the back hallway of the FAC. There should be a guys line, a ladies line, and then a freshman boys line and a freshman girls line. There should be music stands. There should be music stands to guide you to the right place. I hope you brought clothes. I warned you. Okay? And then, again, great job, everybody, tonight. Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you. I know it was a long show. Appreciate everything. Thank you, guys.